All right, guys, what's going on? Never a bad time to hear the Evil Dead Charleston jazz tune. So I start some streams off with it. Fashionably late, babe. I've been here. I was already here. You guys traveled from one stream to another. I had to set some things up. What's going on, everybody? Russell, what's going on, man? Hey, Joseph, what's going on, buddy? Zodiac, my man, what's up, buddy? Carrie, of course. Phil, everybody else. So, all right. So, who's watching along? Russell, I saw you said just say when. Same with you, Zodiac. Yeah, you can, but it would still be like kind of inaccurate. They have make sure if you're watching it. I mean, on Tubi, I said this with the second one because on Tubi, for some reason, they think people want to watch a R-rated Hatchet like sequels because 2 and 3 on Tubi are the R-rated versions and not unrated. Hey Ben, how you doing, man? Welcome. So this is another one with Danielle Harris is back. We have more horror icons in this. We have Sid Haig, the great late Sid Haig. Man, that sucks so much that he passed. We have who else is in there? Caroline Williams, Stretch from Texas Chainsaw 2. It's my favorite in the series. So good to see her in here. And Derek Mears is in here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, who played Jason in the reboot of Friday. He's been in other things too. So many horror icons, just like throughout this whole series, which has got to be amazing for Adam Green to be such like a big fanboy and just a horror fanatic, and then he gets to make a series and work with like legends in the horror genre. Awesome. So, all right, I'm gonna do a countdown, and we'll go on go. I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then go. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So last off, I love how all these movies just end so abruptly. Like with something shocking happens, that is just credits done. Hey Sean, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it this time around, Joe. Halloween 3. It's definitely very, very underrated still today, even though it's a lot more popular than it was. Good to hear, man. If you're have you ever seen the Hatchet movies? You can watch along on two. I know it's on Tubi while we talk about it. So last movie, Mary Beth Danielle Harris just beat the shit in out of Victor Crowley's face to where there is just mush. And but he's gonna come back. I think I like her performance in this better than in 2, even though I vastly like 2 a lot more. This is my least favorite in the series. Yeah, same, Sean. See you at 10. You have them on DVD, Joe? Yeah, Hatchet 4 is just called Victor Crowley. You can stream it. It's like everywhere. That one. All 4 of these usually you can find them on like every free streaming service. or sometimes they come back. Yeah, Zodiac, yeah, Amazon, Peacock. Pretty sure Pluto has them too. All right, sounds good, bro. What's up, Daniel? And that's good to hear. I am a huge Saw fan. Welcome. There's so much fucking blood just like everywhere in these movies. Victor Crowley is getting just completely mutilated, chopped in half vertically, and then boom, credits, opening credits. Great. Sounds good. Yeah, I love the whole series. This is my least favorite, like I said, but it's still great. It just kind of has more of a. I always liken it to like Predator versus like Victor Crowley, kind of. It's a lot more action feeling, but the kills are fantastic. So, mm-hmm. Okay. Happy Friday to everybody. Thank God it's Friday. Parry Shen is in 04, which is hilarious. They keep bringing him back in the funniest ways. All right, Kara. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Have fun with your work thingies that you're working on. Yeah, you'll if you like the first three, Joe, you'll like Victor Crowley too. It's tied with the first one for my favorite in the series. We got some nice heavy metal music going on here in the opening credits. Yeah, she's not going to like actual work. She's just like working on stuff. Yeah, that's all that matters. Just saying, Adam Green hasn't done a movie in a decent bit. I want to say since Digging Up the Marrow. Nice, Russ. That's the way to watch it. That's the way to watch anything. I love the part in Halloween 3. I love when they said happy. Yeah, yeah. That's such a great movie. Hey, Jay. How you doing? Happy Friday. If you want to watch along on Tubi or Look Movie or anything, we can give you a timestamp. I mean, I guess she's traumatized, but like, what did she fucking expect was going to happen? Walking into the police station and carrying a scalp. Of course, she's getting tackled to the ground. And you definitely don't walk in a police station full of blood and stuff and then start saying, I killed him, without a lawyer present, especially. But then we get Danielle Harris in the shower scene, which is phenomenal. Shirley, 1 second. 8 minutes and 12, 13, 14, around 8:20. Now Mary Beth is under arrest. Hey Joe, you can play it along, like, and watch along. Just these the Hatchet things. I'm just kind of doing like a live review discussion watch type thing. But we're doing Argento's Suspiria next week. Me and Dave. If you want to join us for that. Sid Haig is hysterical on this, Russell. He's so funny in this. Oh, no worries, Joe. Have you ever seen Suspiria? Dave never had, so that's going to be an interesting first watch to see him watch it for the first time. Yeah, right. I notice that every time. You can't not. Oh, no problem, Joe. Adam Green he has a cameo in every film here. He's the drunk dude in the cell next to her, and the friend of Ben from the first movie. Yeah, Zep. I wonder if they'll show Zep in the new one. I mean, once they get out to the swamp here and they see like the remains of everybody, how are you expecting that Danielle Harris murdered all these people? Yeah, Chrome Skull is uh, Laid to Rest 1 and 2 are so underrated, Russell. What's up, Froggy? A long time no see. Yeah, they just radioed it in. It's a massacre out here. Says Jesus, they don't even have faces. Cops puking. Oh, that's Reverend Zombie's body skeleton. Yeah, that's him in the cell. It's the same character from the first movie that he played. He must be very happy he didn't take that swamp tour in the first one. He survives his own horror series. Yeah, anytime, man. That was fun. It's always a fun time when Dave's on the channel. So always a good time. Carolyn Williams is so good in this too. Oh, yeah, that's right. She's his ex-wife. Yeah, there's no way that this any cop is gonna let a reporter in and start giving her all the information he starts doing. That's so great. It's a little jarring just because it's like one of the few CGI moments in the movie. So like the balls are CGI and everything else is practical, but it's just hilarious, so it don't matter. Well, most famously, she's in Texas Chainsaw too. Plays Stretch, the main girl. She's been in a few other things too. I can't think off the top of my head. That was her big movie. Yeah, Russ. She's great in this. You never saw any of you never saw the original one, Joe? You gotta definitely do that, like ASAP, if you haven't. The original Texas Chainsaw and Chainsaw too, because the Netflix one blows. That one is not good. Yeah, that's basically what I was gonna say. One, two, maybe three. Definitely the remake and the beginning's right. Here's Parry Shen again. This is like the best excuse of bringing it back ever. Yeah, well, she's so traumatized, Joe. I'm sure she thinks that she killed him, or hope that she did. Yeah, absolutely. Chainsaw 1 and 2 are essential horror viewings. I love how they're carrying Trent's half head from the last movie. And they still think this girl, Danielle Harris, like 5 fucking feet tall. She did it. I kind of don't like how Mary Beth's character is in this movie. She's kind of a real fucking bitch. Like she is. Like, I mean, I get it. What she's been through some shit like twice now, but like she's just the whole movie. She's just yelling at people and just being like a total bitch. Like the whole movie. I don't care for her. That's another thing that brings this one down for me compared to the others. Yeah, I would love to too, Joe. I've reached out to her. I've on Instagram, never got a response, which is not a surprise. But you never know. I will be having on, hopefully this month, near the end of the month, uh, Lauren Marie Taylor, who played Vicky from Friday the 13th Part 2. And she will be coming on the channel, hopefully the end of August. So that will be fun. Always love Vicky from Friday Part 2. That's cool that you were living there when they were filming it. I used to like The Next Generation when I was young, like when I first saw like the movie, and then it's cool now seeing just like McConaughey and Zellweger like in early roles, but it's a terrible movie. Like, it's not good. And yeah, that's right, buddy. Do you think Mulholland Drive and Horse are the same road? I don't know. That's a good one, and I've heard theories linking them and stuff. There's theories linking all the Lynch stuff together, but that's definitely a fun one to think about. Could definitely be possible, for sure. What you said, Joe? I love her podcast, but some stuff I would not like to hear. I don't like. I like when Danielle and Scout talking about horror, but the other parts in the podcast. Oh, when they talk about other stuff. So Stretch from Chainsaw 2 is trying to get Mary Beth to talk and tell her what happened in Honey Island Swamp. And she's being a bitch, like I said. You don't talk. I think she maybe has like 10 lines in this movie, Mary Beth. Imagine like picking up all these remains of human beings, like dozens of them. Like that's got to be terrible, man. My plate, you dog dick. Love that line. Wild at Heart's great. And Straight Story, it man, he can make anything scary, Lynch. He can make anything. That's why he's in his own league. There's nobody like Lynch. He's one of my favorite human beings on the planet. Yeah, so that's how they bring Perry Chen back this time. The guys, they're looking at the body from the last movie, his character, and they say, "Yeah, he looks like you," and it's like, "Oh yeah, we all look alike." That's so funny. What a clever way to bring him back again. Oh yeah, I know that. It's Christina Applegate. It's in that, right? That's a pretty funny movie. I haven't seen that in forever. Who, Jay Lynch? Because if so, yeah, Lynch is just amazing. Yeah, it's great how the first movie he's just his like his character. The second one it's his twin brother, and now it's just screw you. We all look alike Asians, and then that's just it, and they just brush past it. So awesome. Their first time going to the convention. Yeah, don't be nervous. It'll be fun for sure. So Victor Crowley is like a ghost. He's a ghost slasher. Even if you kill him, he's gonna come back the next day or the next night. It's a cool time lapse shot. This movie is the one that I think comes closest with this, like I was saying in the first film. The way that Adam Green shoots the swamp, it looks so still. The trees, it's just everything is so still. It's so surreal looking. It feels like a fucking nightmare, and they haven't gotten exactly that feel again since the first one. But I feel like this movie comes the closest with the way that they film it out there. Nope, they got his hatchet. Victor Crowley is not Victor Crowley without his hatchet or his belt sander. Yeah, it's a funny movie. I haven't seen that movie forever. Christina Applegate, that was great, man. I love when people are nice to me, not me. Yeah, I guess we all are like that, right? Which one? The guy doing the test or whatever? The guy who's getting killed right now? And that's such a great kill. I mean, don't ask how defibrillator is gonna explode someone's fucking skull right apart, but whatever, don't matter. Victor Crowley has come back. Yeah, that kill's awesome. All the kills in this are just fantastic. That's one thing that one of the biggest positives for the third movie here is that there's just a ton of. I think there's the most in the series in this one because then you got the whole SWAT team and shit that comes out. So now Stretch from Chainsaw 2, I don't know her name in this shit. She's telling that Victor Crowley to be put at rest, he needs his father, and his father's mad dead. So they have to get his remains to give to Victor Crowley, and that should end the curse. And they got to go to Sid Haig's house, who, yeah, is hysterical in this. I love the little montage here. He's just ripping everyone to shreds. That tree kill's great. Yeah, exactly. So Victor Crowley just wants himself, I guess. He's longing for himself. Yeah, that's right. He did. Jimmy Page, he bought it. Here's Derek Mears, Jason from the reboot of Friday. This is where the Predator vibes come in like hard. Like you got a whole SWAT team out here just hunting Victor Crowley. Yeah, I was just gonna sing that actually. It's one of my favorite Ozzy songs and some of Randy Rhoads' best guitar work, in my opinion. So yeah, so I guess this is a good time. I'll throw this out here since we're getting close. Um, so once I hit 3,000 watch hours, which I should be at, YouTube is like it takes a few days for the numbers to update, but then I'll be able to apply for channel membership. So if anyone's interested in doing that, I want to hear people's thoughts and stuff because I can. There's like a join option that'll be there. You pay like I'll make $2, $3 a month or some shit, and we'll have like an exclusive watch party like twice a month for members only, and extra videos and stuff like that. And give me ideas. Like throw them. I want to hear people's thoughts on it. Not right now, you guys, but let me know because that's approaching close. And see, she just bitches through this whole movie. I feel like she's very underutilized, Danielle Harris, in this, which is unfortunate. Like Carolyn Williams steals the movie here. Oh, and her name's Amanda, because she just said it. Yeah, that's probably my second, third favorite Ozzy song. All right, well, good to hear. Guys, I want to try to think of the best ideas I can to bring you guys more content in any way I can. So you need to sell it, see it. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. I got a lot of horror movies on DVD in my room for collection. Okay, now I got it. I didn't read the first message. I love how this deputy gets like, he becomes like the biggest pussy in the world. Yeah, man. Just let us know. Let us know when you're planning to do something. Man, deep cut there. I haven't heard that album in forever. Actually, that is a good album. I like their first album with Dio. Also, I can't think of the name, but that's a great album too. Like Black Sabbath had some great stuff even after Ozzy left, for sure. Marsha Brady, nice. Yeah, I had a crush on her too. Yeah, this deputy here is fucking freaking the hell out. I don't blame him. I would be too if I've been hearing these stories about Victor Crowley my whole life. This Casper the ghost doesn't tear you in half with his bare hands. That's great. You know, it's a good slasher film that Marsha Brady's in. Return to Horror High. That's a fun slasher. It's confusing as shit. But that and George Clooney was in that for like 3 seconds. And nowadays, whenever they advertise that movie, they put like George Clooney, like he stars in it. Nice, I love it, Ivy. I love Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath on Black Sabbath. Like such a the ending riff is so good in that. Is it the end, my friend? So good. Yeah, Jodie Sweetin too, Joe. So yeah, for sure. Renee Estevez was a crush of mine, a horror crush growing up from Sleepaway Camp 2 and Intruder. I loved Renee Estevez growing up from those two movies, especially Sleepaway Camp 2. This guy calls Danielle Harris Wednesday Adams. Yay, work complete. That was enough for you? Great success. Yo, now I really want to watch Borat. Yeah, maybe we'll do like a Borat watch party. I haven't seen that movie in forever. That just reminded me now. Great success. Sasquatch dumpling. She does actually, and I can't remember what the hell it is, but I do know that. It's in the brain database of memories. What character is it? Yeah, Borat is. Bruno was fuck. Let me tell you something. When I saw Bruno in theaters, that was one of the most hilarious theater experiences I've had in my life. Probably that was just that super bad stands out too for comedies. Like that was another one. Like the theater experiences were just awesome. Yeah, Mario Bava's Black Sabbath, which is one of the best anthology films and one of my favorite directors too. Is that her like on the cast? Like her character name, very young student. That's what she's credited as. Oh, okay. That sounds right. Yeah, okay. I can picture that now. Yeah, that one's I don't know. That one never hit as much for me. It's still funny, but that's funny. Anything with Anna Faris being made fun of or her doing her thing is great. Bowls in the tree. That's great. This guy goes, that's why they're not my balls hanging from the tree. Yes, he did. I absolutely love Jethro Tull, and Thick as a Brick is probably my third favorite album of all time. Such a great band. Yeah, it's great. It's such a great line. Stranger Things convention. I'm sure they'll have another one. I'm sure you can get to one, Joe. That show, they'll keep on milking that show. That's Netflix's biggest cash cow. Yeah, this guy's smartest guy ever. This deputy will leave it. He's just like, yeah, I'll be alive though, and peace. Too bad he doesn't get to do that. How the fuck are you not scared? Mm-hmm. All right, man. All right, good night, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. And yeah, I'll talk to you during the next few days about Suspiria with Dave. Yeah, he's alright. I don't really watch Dead Meat often. They sure waste a fucking ton of ammo, and they have unlimited ammo in this movie. Like absolute unlimited ammo. They put the cheat code in. It's just a fucking animal they shot. Yeah, and then he comes right out. Barry Shed is so great. You hear some voices like "Hi," scream it out. I like that, Jay. Sweet screams. That's cute. Yeah, they don't run out of ammo here. I mean, like as a collective group. I don't remember if maybe one runs out of ammo, but as a group, they got all the ammo in the world. They just unloaded like 1,000 fucking rounds into the bushes just now. I loved that shot of Victor Crowley. He's just like kind of like similar to Michael from Halloween when he comes out of the darkness and he just yanks the people into the cabin. That's great. Then Sweet Screams has just been coined to be coined. For Fit from '84 recording section. I've heard of them. I like some speed metal. I love Halloween's first two albums. Well, second and third, the Keeper of the Seven Keys, part one and two. I like Blind Guardian. I love Gamma Ray. I like a decent amount of speed metal. Exactly. Can't go a day without the horror. Hey, this guy actually ran out of fucking bullets. That's because he has a handgun. I love how he just manhandles like five fucking SWAT guys right now. Yeah, see, that's why I get heavy Predator vibes from this entry. Like it's so hard not to. Like I'm sure Adam Green was paying homage in a way to Predator a little bit with this. I'd actually rather probably deal with Predator than Victor Crowley. Have you seen his end results versus Predator? I don't want to look like his victims. Jason versus Jason. Kane Hodder and Derek Mears. And of course, Kane Hodder fucking wins very, 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 very quickly. rips his fucking spine out through his chest. And then that guy's freaking out, pulls out a rocket launcher. That's great. I want to go to Hawaii. Yay. Anyone remember that show, Crank Yankers, on Comedy Central back in the day? With the prank call puppets? That was a great show. This is so funny. This guy is good. This is very, very Fulci right here. Crowley shoving the guy's like eye almost. The guy shoots the fucking rocket launcher. The rocket hits the guy that he's trying to save, and he goes flying into the cabin. That's too funny. That's such a great show. I loved Crank Yankers. We still got to get our third "You gotta be fucking kidding me" line, as they utter that in every entry in the series. Dude, this guy's death is brutal. The pussy rocket launcher guy. That looks fantastic. And I think like he puts his head, yeah, he fucking puts his shoe on him, pushes him, drowns him in the puddle. Like getting all your limbs ripped off isn't enough. Yeah, I remember Insomniac. Yep. Dave Attell, pretty funny. He's not up in my favorite stand-up comedians, but he's got some funny shit. But I definitely remember that show. Hot dogs and Cheetos. Sounds good. Does it? Maybe. What if it's like the long Cheeto, like the little long Cheeto? You take one of those, put it in a mini bread bun, and you got a Cheeto hot dog. Get on it. Get on that patent. Here's the great late Sid Haig. I miss him. That sucks. It's the middle of the night. It says it's 8:45. That's so funny. This whole time, anyone who's now watching, like, this is Black Deputy that's with Carolyn Williams, and they're trying to get the ashes for Victor Crowley's father to give Victor Crowley to make the curse go away from Sid Haig. The whole time he's just being the most prejudiced person ever, racist and shit. He's like, I got eyes in the back of my head. He's like, don't steal nothing to the guy. That's so funny. Yeah, I got eyes in the front of my head, he says. That's a great line. Eyes in the front of my head. Hey, Jamie. How are you? Yeah, it's so good. Man, every time I see Sid in something now, dude, it's just sad. The guy was gone way too soon. He says, "What the hell are you doing, you little harlot?" That's great. The eyes in the front of my head don't work half the time, let alone the eyes in the back. Right? Good. Glad to hear it, Jamie. Pull the trigger. And the black guy just shuts the door. Fucking white people, yeah. That's hilarious. Imagine just being that, whoever that no name real actor who plays that deputy, just to be able to say, like, hey, I shared a scene with the great Sid Haig before he passed away. Like, that's got to be such a great honor. Hugs for everyone. It's like Oprah and shit in here. You get a hug, and you get a hug, and you get a hug. From Victor Crowley, though, that's the exception. That's the little fine print there. And we get to see Ben from the first Hatchet. He's somehow still alive with his arm ripped off for 2 days. But I guess that's the thing. So I love it. The guy gets eaten by a fucking crocodile, and Victor Crowley just looks like, all right, cool. Like, you did what I was gonna do. Thanks. All right, we'll allow regular hugs, and then we'll allow Victor Crowley hugs for those who want one from Crowley. Everyone always has a choice here on this channel. Hey, Anthony, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I was just saying earlier that it's last thing he did was what, besides Holliston, his show was digging up the marrow. He hasn't done anything since, I don't think. He definitely, we need a Hatchet 5 or something totally new from him would be great too. Yep. Yes, we do. I love that. Usually, I mean, you hear that line in every goddamn movie nowadays, and just like ever. Like it's probably one of the most used lines ever. But it's such a great recurring gag in this movie. In this series, it works. Yeah, that's what Caroline Williams thinks at the end of this before her head's ripped off. I'll just keep that in mind. Now you got Parry Shen, the deputy guy, or Caroline Williams' husband in this, and that girl, SWAT team member, locked up in a boat, and Victor Crowley's mad. I love that. He's on the radio, the deputy. He's like, he's saying that we need assistance immediately. And he's like, what's the problem? He's like, Victor Crowley. And then he thinks about it for a second and he looks at Parry Shen and he's like, crazed gunman. And then Parry Shen's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He knows nobody's coming if he says Victor Crowley. It's great. Yeah, he's phenomenal. And this version of Parry Chen is the one who is back in Victor Crowley, the fourth film. His only character to be in two movies. I was thinking like that exact thing. It's belt sander time. That's something you don't see often either. Like outside of these movies. When's the last time you saw a slasher film with somebody using a belt sander to sand people's faces off and stuff? You don't see that often. We need more people getting their faces sanded off in slasher films, is what I'm saying. Political careers. I don't know how Elliot, the black detective, the sheriff here, was still like doubting well everything that she's saying about Victor Crowley. There's been a lot of evidence already. There's mad people dead. See, like you never know. I mean, maybe Jason would be chill like that. I mean, he must be bored as shit living in that shack, like day in day out. He's got to probably do something. That's probably why Crazy Ralph is always riding his bike 20 goddamn miles, which he says in the first movie is 20 miles, from town to Camp Crystal Lake and then back again just to say you're doomed, you're all doomed. He's bringing alcohol to fucking Jason. That's what he's doing. Ralph, Crazy Ralph, is an alcohol mule. for Jason Voorhees, confirmed here on this stream tonight. Yeah, like Danielle Harris hasn't had a line in like fucking 30 minutes. It seems like she's so underutilized in this movie. ETA is 10 minutes for the chopper to arrive. And the choppers always show up right at the fucking end. Like right when they don't need urgent help anymore. Exactly. Breaking Friday. Yeah, exactly. We're breaking the news. This will all be further confirmed in the TV series. You'll see Jason, kid Jason, and old ass Ralph for some reason, like drinking in a bar or some shit. And that's the backstory. They kept it up for generations. Welcome back, Joe. Get to the chopper. What a famous line. I'm sure he didn't think that shit would be famous at all, that line. He said it. They got the ashes of Thomas Crowley. Yeah, this is like the biggest role Caroline Williams has played in something I've seen since Texas Chainsaw 2. Does anybody else know any other films like that she had a big role in, like horror films? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Oh yeah, I know, right? The accents are definitely humorous. That would be funny, actually. You should make a short and do like make that happen, Karen. That would be hilarious. I can just hear it in my head. The first one and the fourth one, but I love them all. Well, that makes sense. Why I don't know it because I've never seen past like the second or maybe I've seen the third one. I don't remember. What a terrible series overall. Oh, okay, yeah, Stepfather too. That's right. I wouldn't have remembered Leprechaun though. Leprechaun 3. That's why I said just get to work. That'll be a cool short, and I can definitely hear him saying that. I don't know why this girl reaches for this gun with a gaping hole in the door. And then that's why she proceeds to get killed like an idiot because he's an idiot. She gets a great kill though. Yeah, this is a brutal kill. Her whole body's just ripped through that small ass hole. Awesome. And keep in mind, the next movie, it's 10 years later, and Parry Shed say that he wrote a book and he say that he like single handedly took down Victor Crowley, but we see right here the truth. He's hiding in the corner screaming like a fucking pussy while this girl's being ripped through the door. Hatchet 3 or Halloween 6? Halloween 6. I actually do quite enjoy Halloween 6. I know, they just put it out recently. I haven't seen Renfield either. Or what's that newer film everyone's talking about? Oppenheimer or something? You guys are great. Poor Caroline Williams. Yeah, they turned her down. She just wanted a few $1,000. I don't know why. It's stupid. Yeah, now she's apologizing to Mary Beth after she shoved the urn in her hands and pushed her towards Victor Crowley. Yeah, never said the words he's dead. That's a great kill too. Just bursts his rib cage open. Great stuff. Poor Stretch. She loses her head. The fact that he throws Caroline Williams' head and smacks right in Danielle Harris's face is hysterical. I don't know if smashing an urn with the ashes on his head is like the same thing as giving him his father's ashes. So I don't know if she found like a loophole of some sort. But apparently it works because he starts melting like the claymation effect out of the Evil Dead. This is great. Yeah, me too. I hate what they did to Jamie today. Well, it depends which version you're watching because her fate is different in the producer's cut versus the theatrical cut. And Paul Rudd is great in it. I love how she's just so traumatized at this point. She's been through so much. She's yelling at this skeleton that's melted of his. Like, come on, come on. Blows him up. I don't like that blue flame effect. That's fucking stupid. I don't know why they put that in there. That CGI flame. That looks so out of place. Yeah, the corn thresher, I'm pretty sure is the equipment that it is. That's the more known one, the theatrical one. And the producer's cut, she actually survives for a bit longer and is in the hospital until something happens. And Harry Shen is waving down the help. He's all right, guys. He's going to be in the next one next week. Danielle Harris, Mary Beth, we don't know. Or two credits. That's Hatchet 3, guys. So much fun. I mean, just the kills alone make this franchise just fantastic. All the way through, from first film to the last one, which we will be doing next Friday and talking and watching Victor Crowley, which is honestly, it always goes back and forth between the first one and then Victor Crowley for my favorite. But Dylan, the tour guide in Victor Crowley, it's so funny. The humor is just amazing in the fourth movie. Cannot wait to do that next week, guys. And so let me just see if I'm missing anything here. Yeah, right. All he wanted was his daddy, and he did. And he turned into a skeleton. And now he's gone, apparently. Very weird, very strict stipulations for how the ghosts work in Honey Island Swamp in New Orleans. Halloween Ends, but I mean, Halloween Ends is atrocious for me. So nothing would make it better. Like, you can have a million Daniel Harrises playing every character. I'd actually want to see that probably be more interesting than Halloween Ends was. And yeah, it's raining red. It's different in the producer's cut. I that's one thing I don't like about the producer's cut is they change it. It's not really like a dislike or like the thing, but it's different. Like she sings it more, if that makes sense. Like you have to watch it. It's hard to explain. Yeah, Resurrection. I mean, at least you can have fun watching it. Like I'd take that any day over ends or kills or 2018. Honestly, I'd take Resurrection just for the nostalgia and the ridiculousness. And yes, he did. He survives. Yeah, guys, I'm glad everyone had fun. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the movie. Um, Probably not gonna have a video out tonight, but Ringu Spiral, I gotta finish this Ringu movie, so we'll jump into those tomorrow. And yeah, next week Victor Crowley Friday, and Tuesday I don't know the time yet, but I'll let everyone know. Me, Dave, and yeah, Joe, if you want to join us, Dario Argento Suspiria. Dave has never seen it, so that is going to be awesome to see somebody watching Suspiria for the first time. But all right, guys, love all of you. Thanks so much for all the 600 sub. Congrats and all that and the support, as always. And I will talk to you guys soon.